Oh, hi. Hello, folks. Once again, I am Brainy, and it is Sunday, and I'm gonna play something a little bit casual, which I oft want to do on a Sunday, and it's gonna be Trash Goblin. A game that I understand is in the running for Steam's current cottage core games um, uh, award in the Twitch Game Awards. But yeah, so we're going to be playing this little beauty in just a moment. But first things first is that we just have to go into our introductory commercial break. And as soon as I have an opportunity to do that, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go there. And then we're going to come back and we're going to be playing this game. So at any rate, I have seen this played before. Here, let's just go ahead and give that a click. I think I can go to the commercial now. Alright, so, I've seen this game played before, and it just seems really interesting. It's a shopkeeper simulator. I think it has a somewhat rather interesting mechanic, is that you just kind of tend to chip the antiques and curios that you have to give to people out of ore and rock, and that's really just kind of what the fantasy element of it is. And, well, it just goes to show, or it just shows to go, just depending on, the one way or another that you want to put it that way. It just goes to show that, something like this is, if you just have a novel enough idea, you put it out as an independent game, and it really does just kind of tend to help you to stand out when it comes to all the different kinds of games that they have on Twitch. There is, as far as I know, only one Trash Goblin, and is just a unique enough ideas is just enough in order to make you stand up, which help you to stand out, which is truly the way that you would want a creative media in order to best represent. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this a play just as soon as the commercial break runs out, and then we'll go ahead, we'll play the intro, and we'll get started on this. So that I can hardly wait because I'm really interested in this game. All right, let's go ahead and let's head there now. Raise the volume to me just humming along to the theme music. Hello there, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and barren humans, and every race, class, and subclass. I'm Brainy the RPG Cat, and tonight we're going to be playing Trash Goblin. This is a relatively cottage core, somewhat puzzleistic, but mostly marketing simulation where you play a goblin that is mining scrap out of various magical rocks. So before we start, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a look at the options here. Just make sure that there's like nothing that actually might significantly change the gameplay. But yeah, let's go ahead and just hit a new game here now. Oh, also don't forget is that we recently released our very first tabletop RPG novel, The Barrons Wasteland, which is available through kofi.com/BrennyTheRPGCat/shop. So this is our contribution to the tabletop RPG art form, which we have always enjoyed. So, we're very happy to have it out. We're going to be working on some other additions to the manual series, all of which are based on my actual play RPG from a couple of years back, the Meowing Portal, and those are going to be coming out as I work on them coming into this next year. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Aimon, who is this person right here. Are you ready? As I'll ever be. Then welcome to your very own trinket shop. Look around and see what old Aimon set up for you. Alright. Select the eye notification to start looking around the place. Alright. This is the customer desk. It is where you will sell your creations and chat with customers. Select the eye notification icon to continue the tour. This is your workbench. This is where you'll clean, craft, and transform your trinkets. This is your personal space, nice and cozy with a lovely bed. Goblins don't get back pain, right? I can imagine sleeping in a place like that, you would actually gain some substantial back pain. And this is the stairwell. When you press the bell, Aimon will pop down for a chat. Why not give it a go? Yeah, ring the bell. Oof, not so loud. I'm already here. In fact, let's nip this. Goblin gives Aimon a permanent headache situation in the bud. The bell now lives on the customer desk. Customers can use it to let you know they're waiting. Aimon will come and chat to you in their own sweet time. That's much better. We'll use your energy for other things. Aimon is quite clearly a little bit upset from hearing the bell because they're probably the person who was running the shop up until I chose to take over. A bit of fire in your belly is vital for an up-and-coming business, Goblin. What else will I need besides belly fire? Let's cover one of the most fundamental skills of the trinket business. Cleaning. Well, at least it's something I'm already good at. Cleaning may not be glamorous, but it makes far easier to see what you are working with. Besides, customers pay more for clean merchandise. To get you started, here's a lovely vintage sponge from my very own sink. I've even lathered it up for you. Ooh, it kind of looks like a potato. Alright. I also found a very grubby trinket while I was clearing the space out for you. You can use it for cleaning practice immediately. Alright. The trinket's waiting for you on your workbench. Alright, workbench. Workbench. Pick up the sponge. Okay. Grab the sponge. Hold down over the trinket circuit and move it around to clean it. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Alright. It's a lot like Power Wash Simulator, except a lot more intricate. Well, intrinket. Okay, rotate around. Clean it on the other on all the other sides. All right. There we are. If you prefer, you can switch to the sponge stuffer mode in the settings. That means you don't have to hold down the button to take away the dirt. Stash clean trinkets to free up space on your workbench. Pick it up, and then put it in the stash. Um, there's a stash. Is it this? Okay. Let's go back, see what Ibon thinks. See, I was really good at cleaning off the horn, wasn't I? Alright. Beautiful work and not a scratch on it. The trinket is now ready to sell. We need a customer to pop by. In fact, why don't you keep an eye on things here? I have to go out for an errand. Sure. Hang on. Someone at the customer desk? Nomia. Well, I never. A new shop that I've never visited before. What fun. And hello, Goblin I've never met. Hello, customer I have never met. I'm currently looking for one horn. Is that something you might have? I'll see what I can do. Go into the inventory. Get the horn. Up. Put it on the counter. When a tree. Okay, so. What are the chances? This was exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, surely a coincidence. I'll give you 103 gold. Deal? This is perfect. I'll see you again soon. Bye, mustache stranger. So, put the coin bag in my stash for safekeeping. Is that a customer? I hope you paid. They paid you well. Actually, they look kind of familiar. I swear I've seen them before. I think that's quite enough of chat about the cool, handsome stranger. Let's talk about the stock delivery. That's just arrived instead. Ooh, that does sound exciting. Let's take a look at this gorgeous chisel. It's perfect for your trinket business. Alright. You can use the chisel to chip away at the cruft in salvage sacks and expose any trinkets underneath. It is a steal at only 80 gold. Okay, here you go and watch yourself. It's sharp. I think I can handle a chisel. You might want to handle it the other way up, smarty pants. Let me show you how to use it properly. Alright. Turn to the workbench. Okay. Pick up that salvage sack and put it onto your work mat. Then pick up your chisel carefully. Use with the chisel in your hand. Pick up this sack. Chip the blocks off to uncover the trinket. Alright. So, once you chisel all around the the other parts, then that's when eventually you uncover what the trinket is. Amon's still at the foot of the stairs. Let's see what you've uncovered. Got yourself a shiny new trinket. Well, maybe not shiny, but it's definitely a trinket. I'm sure a customer will be along shortly to take it off your hands. Unrelatedly, I've got to dash out on another errand. Can you hold on to the fort until I get back? Absolutely. This has all been extremely educational. And also darn convenient. Alright, so... Are you still holding the trinket? Oh, hello again, shopkeep. I couldn't stay away from your excellent store. Hello, customer I've only met once. You can call me Normia. Yes, that's it, Normia. I have a sudden need for one clean bottle. I'm on it. By sheer coincidence, you have the trinket that Normia wants, but it's not exactly clean. So put the dirty trinket on the table. Okay, and let's get cleaning. Alright. Doody 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 doo 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 doo. Nice clean bottle. I can see myself in it. If you wanna be with me, there's a thing you have to do. There's no genie in this bottle. I just have to scrub off all the goo. Dee 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 dee. You may have noticed when the time indicator changing, workbench actions take up a time slot, so keep an eye on your. So, after a while, I just don't have the ability in order to do any more work, is what they're basically telling me. Amazing, this is exactly what I needed. You're welcome, Normia. I'll give you 37 gold. Fabulous, it's a pleasure doing business with you. Alright. Yes. Well, coins in the purse go into my and at that I am done with my first day, so I'm going to sleep in my bed. Night falls. Okay, well that was good, but it was a practice. Now we have to actually apply our craft. Rise and shine. Chip and clean the trinkets that turn up on your workbench and serve any customers who come up. We have a steady supply of trinket sacks thanks to your anti-val, so don't worry about it running out. Good luck, kid. You've got this. Okay. Sounds like there's already somebody at the door. Good day. I need one glass eye clean, mind you. Alright. Well, let's see if we have a glass eye in the pile here. Alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Chip off all the junk. Certainly doesn't look like a glass eye. Put that in the inventory for now. So yeah, these are all going to just kind of chip out of these little geode sections in the corners. Alright. Click, click, click. Ah, here we are. Just what I was looking for. And I had better clean it off as well. The back half of this is particularly dirty. I wonder why. Ha 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 ha. There we are. All right. I like it. I'll give you 122 gold. There you are. Enjoy your new eye. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for potential customers. And also get to work on finding some new antique keys. Do-do-do-do-do. You know, it's a little bit like Minesweeper, except I don't have a problem. I don't have an issue screwing up the entire thing. So this is basically the shape that it's taking right here. Okay. Anybody at the front desk? Hello. I need one chicken pitcher handle clean, though. Alright. Chicken pitcher handle. Actually, instead of yeah, I should put this aside, see if I can find something in the next bag for this customer. The correct answer to some of these salvages is actually pretty straightforward. I know at some point, I'm going to have to tell people I don't have things. But that time has not come yet. Okay, still not quite there yet. Should put some of these in inventory. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to have it come in right now. I don't quite personally know what to do about that. Reputation is still at the very bottom, which you can virtually expect. All right. Yep. You still need the chicken pitcher handle. I'm still looking for it, unfortunately. I have to start thinking about what the puzzle mechanics are. Is that if I'm working too hard on one object, maybe I can be able to take less turns chipping away at one object, and that will help me to save time. Ah, well, here I finally found it. Hello, Green Vampiress. How are you doing today? I am playing the role of a salvage goblin right now. Uh, chipping out and cleaning up knickknacks in order to give to customers. I've been doing all right. It's been kind of a funny time for me, but things are actually going well and things are actually looking up right now. So I'm very optimistic. I like it. I'll give you 46 gold. Suffices to say, I'm willing to work with people as hard as this goblin currently is working in salvage. I have a very positive attitude for it. All right. So, ooh, look at this little devil right here. I have to get rid of all the yellow cubes so that eventually some of these dark cubes are going to start fading away. All right. Boy, what a rough looking block. There's got to be a way into this thing. Okay. There it is. An enormous amount of that flew away. Okay. Now I've got a pair of upper teeth. Which also, Hello, I didn't realize there was a trinket shop down here. How are you? Are you new? I sure am. Welcome to the neighborhood, pal. I'm Radar, blacksmith for the Wolves Mercenary Group. How can I help you, Radar? Well, I could really use a trinketeer's help with a repair. What happened? Ugh. So I'm not usually bad with repairs. I just bodge them together with my portaforge. I managed to break Garland's favorite pot instead of fixing him. She'll fire me for sure if she finds out. I've never done a repair before. Oh, don't worry about that. I have an upcycler you can use. It's pretty basic, but it'll do the job. And I'll put the bits that need joining on your bench. Why do you need me? I'm too clumsy. I even managed to drop the broken bits in the mud on the way over. Please say your help. Of course. An upcycler. That's exciting. Alright. Let's see. So these will allow me to attach two pieces to each other. Alright. So here I have the two pieces. Well, of course I'm cleaning them. I already know how to do that. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I don't know if I have to clean the parts before I try to join them, but it is certainly what I'm doing. Maybe it takes more time when you do that. I don't know. Just enjoying my cozy little game here. Okay, so a pot, a handle. Okay, 0 out of 1 trinkets attached, 1 out of 1 trinkets attached. And now I do, oh, now I have a whole pot. Go ahead, take the whole pot, give it back to the customer. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. You wouldn't even know it was broken. I'm glad you like it. 71 gold for my hard work. Thank you very much. Oh, and keep the upcycler. It's clearly far more use to you than it is to me. Unfortunately, I do believe I took all day with that. So I don't think I have time to do anything else. See, how much do I have in my inventory? Yeah, I don't have, so I don't have it in me to do any more. Time to just get to bed. Day 4. So I just have a whole bunch of random stuff in here. I'm pretty sure that some customer is going to come back for one of the items that I already have. All right. See, I think there's already somebody at the door. They haven't been, too hard on me for, taking time to answer, etc. But I'm sure that's just kind of coming down the pipe, Just a way in order to make things more challenging. Alright. Okay. The pommel to a goblin dagger. Alright. Hello. I need a teardrop gem clear, please. Clean, please. Do I have a teardrop gem? Yeah, that's this right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get this cleaned up. Alright. Sponge. Who cleans up the teardrop gem right in front of me? Here we are. I like it. 142 gold. Best job I've done all day. Okay, let's see if there's something else I can unearth here. Ooh, look at this monstrosity right here. Okay, I have to be accurate with my chiseling. See, one geode always leads to another. Boy, that took a lot. This thing is only 1 square long. And it's an insect gem. Alright. Anybody at the door? I only need 1 mushroom doll. I don't mind what condition. Alright. Yeah, I think I already have it. I like it. How about 56 gold? Alright. So, yeah, I did not sell myself short. I got a few extra dollars for that. Alright. So I don't end up taking any more effort. Let me see if I can just see if get the next customer in. Okay, well, never mind that. I shall resume chiseling. Alright. This one wasn't too hard. Well, I have replaced the teardrop gem from last time. Hello, little mushroom man. Well, hello there. I require a replacement loot, and it must be sparkling clean. It's a matter of great urgency. What's the hurry? The Duke of Hunter is all but seduced. We are 1 ballot away from a passionate clinch. What happened in the other one? A minor boudoir-based misunderstanding. I was ejected most forcefully by a jealous marquis. 1 clean loot coming up. Do I have it? No, I don't. Ooh, I don't know about the expediency of this. Alright. Well, where there's a chisel, there's a way. Alright. Alright, well. Still not quite it. Okay, we are in search of a loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Uh-oh, starting to run out of juice for the day. Let's say that's around here. This is looking relatively loot shape. I'm optimistic. All right. Alright. Okay, how do I tackle this? Right about here. From this angle. There we are. Well, I've got a loot. I don't necessarily know if you wanted it clean. One cannot seduce a duke with a dirty look. A viscount maybe, but not a duke. Let's see if I have enough in order to clean this. Nope, I don't. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait a day for this to be finished. Alright. Let's get this loot clean. First thing. Alright. Okay, let's see if our mushroom friend is back for his, to partake of his dandy new instrument. Please accept 155 gold. Deal. Let the seduction recommence. Adieu, young goblin. You know, there's probably a way for me to actually bargain some of these, but, I Don't really feel the need to. I just feel, a little bit of being a straight up shopkeep might win the day here. Hello again, Normia. I've got a trinket I need finding. What do you need? I need extremely convoluted noises, even more convoluted request noises, and that should about cover it. That's too much. Haha, yes it is. Then why ask for it? Because sometimes customers will ask for something you don't have yet or don't want to deliver. You should dismiss a customer if that's the case. Named customers can be summoned back when you're ready by selecting the envelope. No matter where you are in the city when you summon the customer, they'll always come to your shop to meet you. Waiting customers will leave overnight. That they have their own things to be getting on with, but they'll return again when they're ready. Great. What about strangers? Strangers will not return after being dismissed, but that is fine. No one minds. If you can't deal with them, then don't feel bad sending them on their way. That's reassuring. Want to give it a try? Yes, see you later. Dismiss the customer. Are you still there? Yes, I forgot to mention something. When you make sales, you'll gradually build up your reputation among the various species. As your reputation increases, your chances of getting a tip will improve, as will the size of the tip that customers will give you. Exactly, eventually you'll gain access to new cosmetics. You'll never lose reputation for dismissing customers, but you can do things to gain it faster. When making a deal with strangers, you have a choice of prices to offer. The market price is the standard price, giving regular gold and reputation. The generous price awaits lower gold, but much higher reputation. It's also nice to be generous. Toodles. Alright. So, let's see if we can get some new merch out. That's what the kids are calling it these days, merch. Okay. The left arm of a mushroom doll. I'll have to see if that is necessary. That I can put that together. More than likely, some people will just start to ask for parts as well. I'm glad you like my trinket store. How many trinkets Donovan could request? How to narrow it down? If the goblin can find Donovan a clean bed pan, he has urgent need of one. You could use our privy. No, not for that. Donovan will fill the pan with embers and warm his bed. The city gets chilly, and Donovan is cold-blooded at the best of times. Let me see what I've got. Bed pan. I don't believe I have a bed pan yet. No. Alright. So things are getting a little bit more complex, but only on the shopkeeper's side. I'd love to buy an upgrade for my tools at some point. I certainly hope that's a thing. Okay, a left leg. I'm getting all the parts for the doll right now. All right. So, it is said that a great deal of instant cake mixes that are in grocery stores do not actually require eggs. You can make the cake perfectly well without cracking an egg into it. But some people just feel so comfortable with the concept of cracking an egg in order to make a cake, that most of the uh, that most cake recipes still require you to use an egg in them. You're not going to need it, but so yeah, I'm not finding a bedpan yet, unfortunately. Um, so and so that's kind of an interesting thing is that people feel the need to crack an egg to make a cake. So then most cake mixes tell you to crack an egg in them, even though it's not necessarily required. I just had Thanksgiving, like most Americans do at this time of year. And, I did have a good amount of my extended family over. You know, it's very rare that we get visitors, is that, we moved to Colorado. People are a little bit wary about things like the atmosphere and the weather when it comes to that. It's really good that everybody wanted to come this time, and everybody was very complimentary, and they all said that they would like to come back next year. So that's really a good thing. Um, yeah, it's this chunk right here that's giving me a little bit of trouble. Somewhere there has to be a geode opening that I'm not seeing. Oh, there's the bedpan. Okay. Scrub. Do I have it in me to scrub right now? Okay, I'm probably going to end up having to summon the guy back tomorrow. Alright. Anybody here right now? I only need one chicken pitcher, clean as a whistle. Not today, unfortunately. So how do I summon somebody back? Um, Reputation. I guess I can. I just have to wait for them to come back. Okay, well, the day is done. Alright, well, back again. Doing the trinket thinket. How are we on inventory? I mean, we still have, yeah, plenty of room for potential doodads. Alright. Yay! A denture tooth. Not a whole pair of dentures, but just a tooth. Does the pair of dentures that I have require a tooth? Or... can I stick those two together? I don't actually know. So one thing I can be doing while I'm doing management is that I have several items in here that still need cleaning. So I have a mushroom doll's left arm. I thought I also had a... well, I have a frog plushie's leg. Alright, well... nobody by again yet, so then it gives me some more time to dig something up. La 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 la. Look at all this soft stuff right over here. Okay, I got a blade. Okay, now who could be at the door? I need a mushroom doll's left leg. Sure, I believe I actually have that. No, I have a left arm, unfortunately. Only time will tell if I'm actually going to be able to carve this out of this piece. I don't think you can like rip whole objects apart. Can't use the upcycler as a downcycler. And even if I could, you know, who knows when I would be able to find a whole doll again. I've uncovered a fist. I don't know in what capacity I'm going to be using a fist. Nevertheless, I have a fist. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask you to come back for this one. I think I'm gathering too many things at this point. Let's see, do I have any whole objects here? I have dirty dentures. I should make them into clean dentures. Doesn't seem to be too many people by today, so I will guess I will just chisel the day away. Chisel, chisel. A chicken pitcher eye. Gosh, we're finding all the pieces of the chicken pitcher. Let's see if there's a few bobs we can put together here. Dentures, fists, left arm. Yeah, nothing that belongs to each other, unfortunately. So, I have a human dagger blade and then a goblin dagger pommel. The tuft of a menacing mask. Just a tuft of it. Say, standard human mask. Well, I'll spend the rest of the day cleaning this off. Clean around the eye holes. Because the eye holes are, of course, the dirtiest part of any human's body. La 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 la. Okay, now somebody's here. I need one menacing mask top with a little something bolted on. Not entirely sure what you mean with a little something bolted on. Okay. Menacing mass tuft. I had that. And then also... Oh. With a little something like maybe a teardrop gem. Can I bolt the... into the teardrop? Well, now I'm just too exhausted, so I'm not going to be able to do this. This was the human stranger, right? Not today. Well, I had the components, but not the effort. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The wine is good, don't touch the steak. Strangely, my human reputation is actually the strongest one. I'm getting so full up of this and that. And I have so many pieces of things, not as many whole things. Yeah, right. This part right about here. Now I have the Goblin Dagger Blade, which means I can create a whole Goblin Dagger. Hello. I need one locket necklace brooch. Clean, though. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have it. I said I was gonna do blade, pommel, upcycler. Can you not put things together unless they are clean? What's going on here? Or do I just need to angle it the right way? Just rotate it like so. Yep, nothing. Maybe it's more than just two pieces I need. Well, enough of the extracurriculars for now. Check to see if we have anybody at the door. Nope, not yet. Tra la la. Yeah, maybe I have this wrong. Is that maybe there's still like a missing piece here? Am I sure I have the right pieces here? Goblin dagger blade, goblin dagger pommel. I'm pretty sure there might be a middle piece or something like that. Customers are getting thin, and I think it just kind of might be that I keep telling people I don't have the things that they want. I need to put a little bit more effort into my actual fulfillment. Okay, another glass eye. Hello, sir. Only need a natural charm, nice and clean. Sure. Um, natural charm. Still not quite it. Okay, well, it won't hurt to plug away at it this time. Alright. Ooh, nice necklace. Ooh, that is everything in my inventory at this point. I really wish the blade and pommel would have come together because then I could just use it as one item. So, yeah, unfortunately. Everybody is also a virtual stranger to me. I think that is a problem when it comes to trying to run this business. I really wish I hadn't turned away the bedpan guy. Okay, well. Okay, and I can't skip the day unless I actually complete doing my effort. Well, there's no point in making something if I don't have the inventory for it. Might as well just clean a leg. Jeez, Kermit, what you been stepping in? I've been stepping in some hi-ho. I have no idea what that means. Okay, now the day is done. At some point, they've got to tell me, okay, my store is closed. I'm not doing... I'm not doing all together too well. I have a bunch of coins in my pocket. I don't even really know what I'm potentially be spending coins on. All right. Don't know particularly what I need to work on. Wait a minute. Oh, that was 3 parts. Okay. Hilt, pummel, and okay. Hilt, blade, and pommel. Okay, now I'll try to use the upcycler. Everything is clean except for this. Still don't know if it is necessary in order to clean it before you can stick them all together. Okay, like that. You have to figure out the order of these things. I think there's still like 2 other pieces missing from this. Well, at least I did part of the job. I only need 1 menacing mask horn in any condition. A horn. I think I only have the tuft. Yeah, just a tuft. Things were so much more convenient before I learned that I can lay away customers. Dum. All right. Ooh, nice pot. That's a terrarium. I don't want to carve anymore. Say, shine her up at least. Then maybe it'll be ready when somebody wants a whole terrarium. Say, I'm not running a very profitable business here. I have the pommel and I have the hilt. I do not understand why it would not attach to the blade. Okay, you can take things apart. I gotta wonder what the rest of it actually happens to look like. Okay, you know, let's see if I can leave it on the countertop. It's probably what I need more than anything. One goblin dagger blade. Sure. Finally, I have something somebody wants. And it's clean. Okay, well, I actually made a sale today. So it's almost done with the day, too. I want to save this last little bit of effort because, you know, assuming that somebody actually needs somebody to come by and it needs to be cleaned. I think I would use a bell to summon, but unfortunately, I have not had a customer that is familiar enough with me in order to facilitate their wanting to come back. Well, hang on a second. I'm trying to call back Donovan so he can pick up his bedpan. That took way too many days. Assuming he doesn't want to come back at this point. And he would, because I'm dull enough not to notice that that was an option. Alright, well. Might as well spend the last bit of effort today getting one more object. Oh, now I have the menacing maskhorn. Okay, only clean bedpan, alright? Donovan adores it. Will you accept 57G? Yes. Donovan, thanks, Goblin. Alright. Put my cash away, talk to this fella. One frog plushie. Would you settle for a leg? I don't think you will. Okay. That should take care of the day. I think I can put this away now. Okay, not bad. Doing better. Well, I do have a few slots open here, so I am just going to go ahead and get some more items. The more items I have, the more likely I'm actually going to have something for somebody. Ooh, compass. I like a compass. Hello, sir. I need a glass eye. Don't mind what the condition. Sure. I believe I have that. Okay, 62G. Alright. So, yeah, level up human reputation. How am I doing? A couple of slots. Alright. So I have the handle for, I believe that is the chicken pitcher. I also have the eye for a chicken pitcher. Hello, Mushroom Man. Oh, you've got a really great design. However, the um, 16th, I believe. You know, I actually did learn Roman numerals in grade school. Of course, you require me to speak aloud. Doesn't everyone? Now my mushroom can. All Hullifers are linked via Think Talk, telepathy. Ah, yes, I need a thingummy for big looking. You mean a magnifying glass? Yes, that's the one. And it needs to have the glass bit and the middle bit. A magnifying glass with a magnifying glass lens, please. I'll call you when it's ready. Did I get anything resembling a magnifying glass? No. Not at the moment. Okay, well, might as well max out my slots again, because that's always useful and helpful to do. Alright. Ooh. Big. Nice hefty jug. Well, at least the last object that I can put into my inventory is a big one. Doesn't seem to be a customer yet today. I might as well just work on sponging this. Da. That's a hefty jug you got there, SpongeBob. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Hello, Dunky Donut. Thank you very much for tuning in. How are you doing today? Scrub-a-dub-dub. Cat in a jug. How did the cat get in the jug? Cats are essentially liquid. Sleepy, but good otherwise. Yeah, I can definitely say that of myself. You know, it's the holiday season. Part of you wants to be accommodating and entertaining. Another part of you just wants to sleep until spring. I need one chicken pitcher eye clean, mind you. Sure. I have the pitcher eye. I don't think it's clean, though. Bears have the right idea of sleeping for 2 months. Yeah. I mean, cat naps are great and all, but, you know, is that you just never know when the next one is coming. All right. There you are. One chicken pitcher eye. It's interesting that, you know, they can recognize that as the eye that specifically goes to the chicken pitcher. Hmm. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Okay, this is the mushroom doll's leg. Of the mushroom doll, okay, I have a left arm and I have a leg. You know, once again, not an interest in keeping everything together. Let's just put both of those on the counter for now. You know, still don't know how to construct the entire goblin dagger. Well, at any rate, I'm too pooped in order to figure that out. Time to sleep. Day 10, doing brisk, if not abundant business. There's 2 slots left. Let me salvage something else. I am getting a lot more efficient when it comes to my chiseling. Okay, I found the magnifying glass. I still need the lens for it, though. Anybody at the door? Aww. Look at the little red panda. Okay, you've got wings on your red panda. I certainly hope that, yeah, you're not planning on doing some kind of wacky flight experiment. The scrunkly, look at the scrunkly. Sure. So any dagger pommel. Let me see. Did I have a different I have a human dagger blade. Um, jug, chicken pitcher. So the only one I have is the one that I would unfortunately have to rip off of the dagger pommel, but I've had this for too long anyway. Okay, 43 gold for that. Thank you. Appreciate you. You're the best. Quite accommodating my human clientele. Like I said, is that okay? I swear to God, if you throw that red panda off of a cliff or something, you and I are going to have words. I will beat you to death with the hilt of a goblin dagger because that's all I have left. Okay, okay. I finally got enough to complete this quest. I should clean it off first. Tra la la. All right. Hang on a second. Magnifying glass plus magnifying glass lens. I can attach the lens to the jug. I can't attach the magnifying glass to the magnifying glass lens. Do I need to have these things in my inventory in order to attach them? Is that how that works? Nope. Still won't go on this, but it will still go on the jug. So I don't know what the hey. Oh, okay. I should not have clicked on that. Till I can figure out how to put these things together. Why can't I attach it to the jug? What does that make? Is he here? I wanted a magnifying glass, but with a magnifying glass lens. Well, I don't know why the upcycler works here. There's still something to attach to all of that. If I put both of them together... Yeah, he doesn't recognize it that way. That makes no ding-dong sense to me. Magnifying glass lens. If I use the upcycler on one... Oh, well, now I'm just out of effort. Well... Boy, do I got a messy workbench at this point. See, why does it attach to this? It should be these two. Yeah, you're still here. Okay, I'll let you know when I have one. I still can't figure this one out. A, magnifying glass. B, magnifying glass lens. It still needs to be another part to the magnifying glass, apparently. Okay, this is a what kind of gem? A sorcerer's focus gem. I would bet you anything it goes together with the scepter handle. Magnifying glasses are out. Would you like a magnifying jar? Do you want something that's clunky and does not in fact work at all? I only need a goblin mask. Yeah, probably not today. I have a human mask. Alright. And now I have found a second magnifying glass. I don't know, is in contrast. Actually, I think neither of these are clean, so I might as well clean this one off. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Is it just that I didn't have a clean magnifying glass? That's what it was. It's just they needed to be clean. Now I have a complete magnifying glass, and now I can summon the mushroom man to pick it up. Hello. A chicken pitcher handle. Sure, I have that. All because it was slightly dirty. Well, stuff has to be clean before you put it together. That's the lesson I learned. Nobody's ever has tried to stiff me on a bill yet. I mean, that's a great thing about this community. Let's see if he comes in. I don't want to waste my last bit of effort because I feel like I might still need it. Lulu. Acting none the wiser. Maybe I still need to advance the clock. Yeah, while I get to working on something, it's more than likely he's going to show up again. Okay, now he's here. Oh, no. Wrong guy. Got the wrong guy. Okay. Hello to the Goblin. Hello, Donovan. The bedpan is Donoval's most treasured possession until today, perhaps. Today is the day Donovan requests a second clean bedpan. Once it is achieved, Donoval's most treasured possession will be 2 bedpans tied together. Okay, I'll call you. Well, at this point, I summoned him. I don't think he's actually coming. I'm just going to go ahead and advance the day. They'll probably be here in the morning. I think my human reputation is waning a little bit. Ah, it's perfect. 223 gold, more than respectable for that. You're a sparkle dollop, precisely. He's got an interesting way of making words talk. This is a relatively easy one. I've uncovered a planet with a moon. Probably part of like a very large terrarium. Planetarium display. That's what I was looking for. Thought I heard somebody. A space-themed terrarium would be extremely cool, though. Yes, it would. I mean, I have the ability to create a terrarium. I can create a terrarium and a planetarium. And I'd be willing to do it for science and educational purposes, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm just a humble salvage goblin. Ah, here's the second bedpan I wanted. You know, if you wanted to, I could tie his two bedpans together for him, but apparently he doesn't. Bum ba dum ba dum. Let's see if he happens by. Yeah. I have a beer stein lid. Is Donovan back yet? Not yet. Might as well spawn get this while I'm waiting. We like the moon, cause it is good to us. We like the moon, but not as much as a soup, which is more used for eating soup. Where is my lizard man? I am in need of my lizard man. Alright. Okay, a ring. I guess people just don't come in by the evening. Or maybe summons only just go into the next day. Blimey, you're starting to earn a nice bit of cash down here. In fact, you can use that gold to customize this place and make it your own. You'll have to invest your own money. Old Amon's cash is invested elsewhere. Speaking of which, I need to go and check on something urgent. Have fun with the shop. Can't wait to see what you do with the place. Thank you, Amon. Okay, yeah. Now we can finally buy upgrades. Before I do, though, I am pretty sure I have this quest to complete. Yep, here he is. Here to see a lizard man about a lizard bedpan. Donovan is delighted. Here's 54 gold. Success for Donovan. Farewell to the Goblin. Oh, another customer already. I only need one menacing mask horn, any condition. Sure. Yeah, I believe I grabbed that not too long ago. I like it. 31 gold. Okay, there you go. Nobody has complained about my prices being too high either, so that is a feather in my cap. That is something that is useful to me. Okay, anyways, upgrades. Small cabinet adds shelves. Well, best not boss mug 50. I don't know why. See what else I can put. Add to the customer. Stash. Create a pay what you can. Box. Add a candle. Maybe it's more likely people will show up when I have a candle. What can I do to expand slots in my inventory? That's one of the main things that I wanted to have. Basic table, small shelves, stash upgrade. Oh, well, that's what it is. Stash upgrade. All right. 12. And then, well, I need just a little bit more dosh in order to add a basic shelf now. But yeah, that is definitely what I needed. Yeah, way more stash slots. I'm going to finish out this day, and then I'm going to close out the stream. Sorry, having a candle here. Well, I can just buy the candle. And it means I can have some people come in later. Well, anyways, back to work. Probably needed to look at tool upgrades too. I did not look at tool upgrades. Alright. Yay, a cork. I've got a cork. Good for me. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay, new mask horn. Hello, sir. I need a hairpin in any condition. Sure. Have that for you right here. Nobody has said my prices are too high, even though they more than likely are. Yeah, right. It's quite a bit of this direction right here. Oh, yay, another loot. I was wondering when I was going to run into another one. So, you're the Goblin Iceman's been bragging about to Mr. Crunch. How can I help you? Let's call this a test run. You can restore this hairpin with an acceptable level of skill. Mr. Crunch might have more business for you. Restore? Clean the hairpin and then find a suitable hairpin tassel to attach to it, so that you never know it's broken. Give the whole thing a clean too. Okay, I'll see what I can do. And let you take out Mr. Crunch's merchandise out of my sight. I'll wait right here. Alright. So, hairpin. Okay. Clean the hairpin. Plus it needs a tassel. Let's see if he's help with that. Requires a clean hairpin with a hairpin tassel. I don't have the hairpin tassel yet, though. At least I don't think I do. That's a cork. That's a mushroom doll cap. See, I'm already starting to use up all of my spools here. I just got new slots. I'm gonna spend the rest of them trying to find a tassel. Ah, there it is. Okay, well, I got lucky. Oh, shucks. Well, lucky except now I don't have the time to clean it. Okay, wake up first thing in the morning. I know that I am still on the job. I was still cleaning the tassel. I left the tassel here. La 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 la. Alright, are you still here? Clean. Yeah, I thought I did just give it to you. This looks acceptable. I'll take it to Mr. Crunch for a full assessment, though. In the meantime, here's 240 gold. Alright. Oh, hello, Hullifer again. I am not familiar with fungal folk naming conventions. Hullifer is the name of my soil tangle, my mycelium. I'm one of Hullifer's many fruiting bodies. Hullifer the 16th, to be precise. Can I help you? I have an elephant item relevant to my interests. How do you put it? Magic bone hat, a skull. It uses a skull, but it requires a lich crown. Fascinating cultural artifact. You want a lich crown? I would ask that you affix a natural charm to the crown to counter the worst of the bad pizzazz. Evil power? Precisely. Leave it with me. Alright. How long is it gonna be until I find a skull, a lich crown, and a natural gem? Alright. Now where was I? Oh yes. Yay, a teapot. It looks like a genie lamp. I look forward to cleaning it off. In hopes that it actually is a genie's lamp. Oh ho, grant me 3 wishes. Look at me, I'm a cross-dressing nanny. Now I'm a radio host in Vietnam. This isn't going to take more than the average amount of elbow grease. Grant me infinite wishes. Okay, so the trick is never to ask for infinite wishes. The trick is to ask for infinite genies. Oh, that's smart. Of course it's smart. It came from Brainy. Okay, who's here? Hey. I need 1 frog plushie right leg. I'm sure. I think I had the right leg. Yeah, there we go. 80 gold for that. 80 gold for a piece of a plushie. I'm ages from getting this Lich Crown for Hulsifer. Lucifer is a confusing mushroom man, but... Okay, they're really having me find the hidden dirt cloud here. Elephant kettle. Okay, that is definitely a product. Oh, maybe I can do a little bit more renovation here. I don't think I can actually upgrade my tools just yet. That's probably a different mechanic altogether. Let me see. Two more stash slots if I want to put up the side table. Pin boards. Yeah, basic shells. Theoretically, I could put shells anywhere, and then I can use the shells. All of this is extra places that I can store things. I don't have enough for a pay what you can box. Guess so. This is a Delver's pick. I don't necessarily know what that means. I'm pretty sure a second storage upgrade is probably more than I can afford right now. Yeah, 1,200 total. Okay, I'm gonna buy the side table for now. All right. Leaves me with just 2 coins. I am doing business briskly. Okay, might as well stop slacking off. Let's go ahead and let's clean the elephant. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba da. Maybe if I clean this, an elephant genie will pop out. Then I'm just being silly. Addressing the elephant in the room. Hello, Mr. Elephant. I would like 3 wishes. I'm not going to give you elephant. I'm not going to give you 3 wishes. I'm an elephant. Unless one of those wishes is being stepped on, because I can totally do that. Okay, at the end of the day, somebody's here. A simple ring upcycled, please. I don't think I have the ability to upcycle right now. Also, yeah. Well, okay, so my simple ring. What does it mean to upcycle it? It doesn't mean that you add anything to it. Do you need a gem? Do you need to... I don't even know, because I would actually have to go to... Because I actually have to take effort. I don't have any more effort for the day. I'll go to sleep for now, and then I'll save at the beginning of the next day. All right. I believe, yeah, if I just quit to the main menu, then I'll start again. Yeah, continue. At the start of day 50, only 1 save slot. Okay, well, at any rate, thank you everybody once again for tuning in to Brainy the RPG Cat. We're going to take a moment. We're going to find somebody that we can do a raid. Let's see. Who would we like to pay a visit to right now? I think we should go over to So we're gonna go pay a visit to our good buddy Hazmat VT. He's in the middle of playing RV there yet. All right, so thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Don't forget is that for sale we do have the Barrons Wasteland TTRPG guidebook, the very first guidebook written in my custom role-playing game system, the D12 dual system, which is also available for free. Both of those are over at my Ko-fi page, ko-fi.com/BrainingTheRPGCat/shop. In the meantime, though, I remain Braining the RPG Cat. Remember, BINY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in.